Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another Breakfast with Blaha. And today I'm having my evil yogurt, my fat-free Greek yogurt, almond butter, and milled flax seeds. All right, today I thought I would share with you guys some of the most ridiculous statements I have seen about my yogurt. It's not going to be as educational. Well, we'll make it educational. We can get into some basic nutrition. And, people wonder why sometimes in my comment section I'm really short with people, why I'm an asshole, why I ban people on both the big Facebook fitness page and my comments. Because if you guys saw, we'll set aside just the trolling, because we know I deal with really serious trolls and stalkers. Set them aside. The number of stupid argumentative comments that I see on a daily basis makes me a little bit jaded. And, maybe it's not fair to some of you who don't mean it that way, but to give you guys examples of what I deal with on a daily basis that people write, then you'll understand why I get short with people. Some of this stuff is so stupid. Some of the stuff is just so stupid, and it's annoying because I have to read it and either respond or ignore it or ban these people, that it makes me respond a certain way. It makes me have a certain attitude sometimes in my comments, particularly if I just got into one of these. I'll get into the medical doctor one in a minute. One of these guys is actually a doctor on Facebook, which is scary. It's just scary that he had that level of nutrition knowledge. It kind of goes to show you that they don't teach nutrition to medical doctors in school. But think about it for a minute. Greek yogurt. Fat-free Greek yogurt. Every dietitian, every health expert, everyone in the world would universally say, that's an amazing food, right? Look at the data we have on low-fat dairy and epidemiology. This is the sort of stuff that doctors and dietitians try to get sick, unhealthy people to even eat, to get them to eat it at all. All right? And with it being fat-free, we remove whatever debates we want to have around saturated fat anyways. It's cultured dairy that contains all that calcium and magnesium and good stuff. So I had a guy, one of them, try to argue me eating plain fat-free Greek yogurt every day was going to spike my blood sugar through the roof because I was eating a bunch of it, right? It's like, and here's the problem everyone who lifts runs into. We all need a lot of calories. Like, I drop weight on like 3,000 calories. I can cut on 3,000, right? When I bulked, the last time I was on like 5,500 to gain weight. We have to get our calories from somewhere. Well, the problem is you're going to have to eat a lot of something. I mean, what are you going to eat? 3,000 calories of broccoli every day? You've got to eat something. And people are going to have a problem with every food choice. But he's like, it's going to spike your blood sugar. It's going to cause diabetes. Okay. Really? Telling me that there's any association with dairy and diabetes. And that's the idea. And then people are like, oh, there's a bunch of sugar in it. No, there actually isn't. First of all, when we're talking about sugar, from a diabetes perspective, we're usually concerned with fructose. There isn't fructose in this. There might be, but it's tiny trace amounts, right? Well, people are confusing sugar as in a simple carbohydrate with sugar as in table sugar or high fructose corn syrup. In this case, what's in Greek yogurt? Cultured lactose. That actually has a lower glycemic index and a lower insulin index than brown rice does. It's lower than oats. People say, what? It's way lower. It's way lower. Right? So you're not going to get this big response. Number two, not that much of it. They want to eat the whole container, because a lot of times when I'm doing the Greek yogurt, I actually eat that whole container through the day. It's 48 ounces. It's this big. How many grams of carbohydrate do people even think are in there? It's like 50. So that entire container of Greek yogurt is mostly protein. It's 75% protein by calorie. Okay. So it's the equivalent, if we were to just look at carbohydrate and protein source, it's the equivalent of eating a big 1.5 pounds, right? That would be about, for people who do kilos, 500 to 600 grams of chicken breast and a little handful of brown rice. Except in this case, there's less fat in it. And it's a lower glycemic index carbohydrate than the brown rice. Even more so, what else is in it that's been associated with preventing insulin resistance? Calcium and magnesium. Like deficiencies in those actually contribute to insulin resistance. But the guy was serious, like argumentative, got insulting. Then I had a medical doctor. And I looked at his Facebook. He would seem to be an MD. Showed all his pictures and his scrubs and what school he graduated from. All that was on there. Looked like a complete profile. Came and said he was really concerned with my health because I was eating a lot of Greek yogurt. Like, how in the holy fuck did you graduate medical school? You're worried about the health of an athlete who eats Greek because they eat plain Greek yogurt. Plain fat-free Greek yogurt. His reason, because I eat a lot of it, I could develop nutrient deficiencies. That I needed to have a wider variety of protein sources. Okay, because my beef and chicken don't count, right? Beef and chicken I eat as secondary protein sources. They don't count as protein. Greek yogurt's my main one. But imagine being so stupid that you think Greek yogurt causes nutrient deficiencies. And I explained to him, do you not see the chronometers I put up? Like, you're on this page, and I have put up in the last couple of weeks chronometer pictures of my overall nutrition profile for what I ate in a day. Like, what is it that you think that I eat? What if I tell you guys what I eat? I eat Greek yogurt. I eat lean cuts of meat. And then the majority of my calories come from some combination of nuts, vegetables, fruit. This is what I eat day in and day out. Right? This is what I eat. I go a month at a time without eating anything not on that list. Over a month. Consistently, all the time. Now, and that's a wide variety. When I say eat vegetables, I eat like 6 different vegetables. Fruit can be random. Now, nuts, I'm mostly doing almond butter these days, but I have varied it in the past. This is what I eat, a whole foods diet. A completely whole foods diet well above 2,000 calories with pounds of fruits and vegetables in it every single day. And he knows this. And this jackass literally still was worried that I was going to develop nutrient deficiencies because I'm eating Greek yogurt every day. Imagine having that little knowledge of nutrition in the human body and yet somehow being a medical doctor. This is someone who's going to be sued for malpractice at some point. He's going to kill a patient because he couldn't, I don't know how he got through medical school. But again, stupidity. Eating Greek yogurt is going to cause nutrition deficiencies in a person who eats enormous amounts of fruits, vegetables, and nuts every day. Who also tracks their nutrients. Like if I'm deficient in vitamin E or thiamine, I'm actually concerned. I actually notice. I know that I am. Oh man, I'm 10% under the RDA. That's not optimal. I better bump that in the next few days. I better add a food in that increases that. I actually do this. And it's common knowledge that I do this to anyone who looks at my Facebook page. So people wonder why I'm an asshole in comments sometimes. This is why, because these are not rare or random occurrences. This is 7-day-a-week stupidity. When I get up, wake up in the morning, log into all my social media, I expect to see people who are this stupid talking to me. Because they will be, without fail. Welcome to the life of being an influencer. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.